Here are 7 groceries about to get more expensive this fall, and some of the price jumps are huge. Beef is the biggest one. Ground beef is up more than 11%. Steak is up 12%. And word is, it's about to go up again in September. Coffee, prices soaring nearly 15% and still climbing. That one's because of tariffs. Eggs are up 16% since last summer, and another spike is coming in September. Sugar, candy, sweeteners, already 5% higher than last year, with more hikes predicted. Pork is rising, and chicken is rising, and there's a reason for that. I just looked into this. A lot of us are turning away from beef and steak, and we're turning to pork and chicken, which is cheaper. So guess what? Demand is rising, and what happens? The prices of those are coming up, so there's really nowhere to hide here. And finally, get this, non-alcoholic drinks, soda, tea, and juice set to climb about 4%.
The world is nuts, so good luck. Hope you brought lunch so we can discuss the crazy nuts. The world is nuts, so good luck. Hope you brought lunch so we can discuss the crazy nuts. The world is nuts, so good luck. Hope you brought lunch so we can discuss the crazy nuts. The world is nuts, so good luck. The world is nuts, so good luck.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Crystal. If you already haven't, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will be showcasing different videos, talking about the high food prices and some expensive grocery stores. Stay tuned until the very end of this video and I'll give my commentary. Let's jump right into the videos.
Almost $21.
When I see the egg prices, it's like, do I need them this week?
It knocked me out. I think they were $8.
These are getting kind of expensive for what I'm paying.
I feel like it's a little overblown.
Grocery costs, especially egg prices, have skyrocketed in recent weeks, so we went to 3 different grocery stores in Northern Virginia to investigate for ourselves and interview grocery shoppers about their concerns. They're out of whatever that is. Those are eggs. Temporarily out of stock. They're also limiting purchases to 3 cartons per customer. The cheapest eggs you can get, $4.99.
$4.99. Now a dozen eggs will cost you around $4.
$10 for an 18 count, $6 for a 12 count. This is $7 for an 18 count. Next up, Giant, $20. Almost $21. You may notice a price increase on eggs at this time due to the recent influenza outbreak. $5.50, you're looking at $7.70 for 18 count.
The organic eggs are going for $10.
Unfortunately, this is what America asked for, so this is what we have to deal with.
You have to feed your children and you have to eat healthy food or you're going to be sick. Something that government has to fix, and they have to fix it fast.
I think he can do something about helping eradicate this bird flu.
Next, we went grocery shopping for ourselves and guessed how much it would cost.
Saying about $3.40.
I think it's going to be about $2.50.
Have you ever been to the grocery store?
We've got some eggs, some cleaning products, some milk, meat, snacks.
Fruits and vegetables. So pretty much everything that everybody said was more expensive. $321.60. I was closer.
Okay, you guys, I just got back from Erewhon. I spent about $200 US just for this, and I'm gonna show you guys. First off, this is the coconut dream smoothie. It's honestly so good. First thing I pulled out of the bag is this coconut meat. It was $7. I love coconut meat. I think this is a decent price. Not sure if you guys have tried this truff sauce. It's white truffle infused sauce, and this is hot sauce. So fucking good. I don't think you can get it in Canada. This is what I'm most excited for. These were $10. They grabbed my attention straight away. I love spicy food, so it says Nashville hot sprouted almonds. And then at the checkout, the girl was like, have you had these? You are going to be obsessed. You're gonna come back and get more. She says they're really freaking spicy, but I'm excited. Should I try one right now? Okay, they look spicy. like a pumpkin seed. I also have a gluten intolerance. Saw this gluten-free cookie dough, eat raw. Like this is actually, you're kidding. I think this is like 10 bucks, but totally worth it. Energy has been extremely low lately, so I'm trying any supplement that can kind of bring me back up. So I tried this Power Dust Moon Juice. It's for energy. It's a herbal supplement. A lot of mushrooms in here, and you can just drink it with any drink. And this is what it looks like. I think this was about $40. So I just got a few packets of each because I wanted to try. This is the mud water. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's everywhere. And then this is the matcha brain buzz. I love matcha so much. And so this will be extremely interesting. Brain boosting matcha latte for brain focus, alertness, and mental clarity. I mean, hello. Need breakfast. I just picked up these gluten-free blueberry banana oat bran muffins. So I'm excited to try these. These were $12. And then I just got some more fruit. So this is mango, more coconut, blueberries, strawberries, kiwi, and then just pineapple and watermelon. This was $8 and this was $8. I had to pick up an almond butter crunch bar just to satisfy some cravings, you know? And I don't have a water bottle while I'm here, so I just picked up this stunning dark green water bottle with the straw. I like how it has this. I've never seen that before, but duh. So this is my $200 Erewhon haul, and I love everything, honestly. Worth it.
As prices of groceries are very unpredictable these days, we're out here asking people what they think this basket of groceries costs. Can you guess how much this basket of groceries costs?
$50.
$45.
$40.
$48.
$37. $57.
Everything including the kids, maybe $50.
The actual price is $72.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Why is it more than you thought?
I think just everything's a little unpredictable right now.
Inflation? I mean, I know the prices of everything has gone up like crazy.
If you could describe grocery shopping in one word, what would it be?
Time consuming.
Hectic.
Very expensive nowadays.
Let's shop at the most expensive grocery store in the world. This is the Shinsaibashi Market, home of the famous Japanese cheesecake and the most gorgeous food you have ever seen. Every dessert was almost $100. The crepe cakes were $500. They had the most beautiful sushi and bento I've ever seen, but most importantly, the Japanese fruit, the $103 mango, the $25 apricot, and the $207 cantaloupe. And yes, I got one of everything, including the $34 mini watermelon, $54 grapes, $82 cherries, a $48 clementine, and the white strawberries that were $13.82 each strawberry. I wasn't even allowed to touch them myself. And you can't forget the $69 gold apricots, $121 figs, and $11 peaches. I go to check out and my total is over $1,000. So yes, at this point I'm questioning my life choices as to why I spent this much on fruit, but a review is coming soon. Bye.
Counter when they walk into a grocery store is what's called front of shop, in which you'd find the produce section as well as the flower section. This isn't mere coincidence, it's by universal design. A store's produce section plays a large role in how much consumers will spend. Not only that, grocery stores use very specific directional lights aimed at fruits and vegetables to make their colors pop. Now, once your visual appetite is satisfied, stores have to make sure you don't just pick some fruits and bounce. They need you to walk by as many items as possible. This is when the traffic builder method comes into play. Ever wondered why milk and bread are always way at the back of the store? This tactic is designed to increase the likelihood of impulse purchases along the way. Since milk is a staple item, putting it at the back ensures that shoppers will pass by various other products, which means more impulse buys. That's also why some of the best deals are typically way at the back. Now, once they get you in the central section of the store, this is when they make the real money off of you. At the beginning of the video, I told you grocery stores are in the real estate business. This is what I mean. 50 to 75% of grocery stores' profit is from slotting fees. Food companies and brands spend a tremendous amount of money to place their products at a certain location inside stores.
This is what $100 gets you for groceries in downtown Toronto. Kale, cucumber, cilantro, bananas, lettuce, cauliflower, guacamole, and salsa. 2 packs of ground beef. These were around $16 each. Salmon, a pack of chicken thighs. This is my favorite hot sauce right now, and some salad dressing. To be fair, this bottle was on the more expensive side. I think it was around $11, but it was the only one made with avocado oil rather than sunflower oil or canola oil, and the total was $103.13.
So I ended up at this grocery store in Vegas, and well, turns out it's not just a normal grocery store. First, you walk down this aisle to this cooler. Make your way past all the bottles, and at the other end, you'll find a small hole that you need to crawl through. On the other side is a climbing rope where you have to scale about 40 feet of rock. Then you will exit a secret door disguised as filing cabinets. Walk down this creepy hallway, open the second locker on the bottom. Inside will be a handle, which takes you into this space room. Another fun tunnel to crawl through. Into this trippy time warp room. Look for a janitor's closet and open the door. Follow it all the way to this garden. You'll run into a tent, and it's time to crawl through another hole. Make sure you enjoy the view of my dump truck. Once you make it to this trippy room, look for the red lights.
And you finally make it to the bar with the coolest, crazy cocktails I've ever seen.
Most expensive grocery store in America. Can I ask you how much you spent on your groceries? 400 for those 2 bags? God damn. God damn. Loaf of bread, $29.99. Strawberries, $29.99. On the milk, $20. Bag of ice, $29.99. Jar of yogurt, $22.99. Water hyperoxygenated, $26.
Today I'm finding the most expensive item in the world's most expensive grocery store. A place where milk costs the small sum of $20. I started my search racing through the aisles like a blonde Lando Norris. $15 eggs, $25 blue bread, $27 water, which costs the same as maple syrup, $40 organic sea moss gel. But that still wasn't close at all to the most expensive item. $52 beef. More like I have beef with these prices. Blueberries with no price tag. It's probably very expensive. $90 activist honey, which I've heard has been doing great things. Get it? Anyway, I felt like I was getting closer because the rich people air was becoming more dense. And there it was, $100 vitamins.
If you think feeding your family is expensive now, just wait. So ground beef just hit its highest price ever in American history. The thing that most of us rely on for burgers, tacos, and spaghetti night, it's becoming a luxury. And it's not stopping here. The experts say that the prices are going to keep on going up and up. Why? Well, it's a couple of things. You got a mix of drought, high feed costs, reduced cattle supply, and corporate consolidation. That means fewer options, higher prices, and families having to make more tough decisions at the grocery store. Even basic meals are turning into a budget challenge. And remember, this is not just about beef. This is about the cost of living. It's another reminder that the average family is being priced out of normalcy. You're not crazy for noticing everything feels harder lately, because it is. And what's being done about it? Not much. Big corporations are raking in profits while you're deciding between milk and meat for the week. So next time you hear someone say the economy is doing great, I want you to ask yourself something. Great for who? Because it damn sure ain't the family that's trying to make tacos stretch for a week.
We are in Skagway, Alaska, and I'm going to take you to one of the most expensive grocery stores I've ever been to. This grocery store in Alaska is so expensive. Here we go. This is about to get expensive. $11.17 for mayonnaise. Then we have ketchup, $10.16, no problem. Caesar salad dressing, $6.59. You want some hot dogs? $8.79. 1 pound of turkey breast, $17.79. Some of this beef, $13.89. 1 head of lettuce, 1 head, $4.99. A box of cereal, yeah, that'll run you $8.29. $8.79 for Frosted Flakes. Oatmeal, $7.49. Yeah, $15.89 for bars. Juice, $7.66. 1 can of soup, $5.69. Potato chips? Look at that, $4.69. Oreos, $8.67. $10.19. Some gravy, $3.19. Triscuits, $6.19. $8.19 for Ritz. Almonds, $12. Yeah, salsa, $10.99. Jam, $6.72. And don't even think about getting honey. Pop is going to run you over $10. Mountain Dew, $10.49. Now, I only bought 4 small Yoplait yogurts, which was a total of $7 US. But what did you think about the pricing in there?
All right, guys, we're here at Wasilla, Alaska. Fred Meyer, tell me in the comments, what are your milk prices per gallon? Where are you at? We're going to go inside. I have no idea what their milk prices are. So let's go on inside and we'll see if our milk prices are cheaper than your milk prices all the way here in Alaska. I've never had dragon fruit. Is dragon fruit good?
Today I'm going to show you how expensive groceries are in Germany. A bag of mandarins, $1.69. $2.39 for 12 eggs. Baby bills for $2.79. Oat milk for 90 cents. Bio salami for $1.99. You can get real bread for $1.19. If you get a full loaf, you can cut it right here. One salmon fillet for $3.99. You can get 3 pizzas for $3.99. There are 3 pizzas inside. Red wine for $2.49. 6 pears for $1.49. Cucumber for 69 cents. 2 pounds of meat for $6.99. Strawberries for $2.89. Yeah, are you guys ready for the craziest thing? This much toilet paper for $2.69. And then 4 pieces of kitchen towels for $2.75. I honestly have no idea why toilet paper is so expensive in the US. You can get cat food for 30 cents. Let's head over to the sweets. 1 bag of raisin for $1.79. Chips are $1.19. Olive oil for $5.99. The prices here are insane. They're so cheap. You get some Gouda for $1.95. This huge pot of Greek yogurt, $2.29. Baby food is either $1.05 or you can even get something for 75 cents. 85 pieces of diapers for $5.39. Hand soap here for 65 cents. Toothpaste for 65 cents. Okay, let me know in the comments. Do you think it's cheap or expensive to shop in Germany?
The most expensive grocery app. To find out, I'm searching every single aisle until I find it. Starting in aisle 1, where there was milk, butter, but nothing was topping. The eggs. $8.99? That is insane. But in the next aisle, I happened to find hot chorizo for $10.99. But then in aisle 3, they had oil. And it was very, oh no, very expensive. I'm only on aisle 3. And in the next aisles, there was absolutely nothing. But I was having a good time. But in aisle 9, they had dog food. Look how big those bags are. A $52 bag. That's in the lead. And in aisle 10, even diapers couldn't beat that. How is taking care of a child cheaper than a dog? So I continued looking in every single aisle until I realized the meat. I forgot the meat. But even an entire chicken wasn't cutting it. I don't even have a dog.
Went to the most expensive grocery store in the Hamptons today.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Roundsfarm Farm is famous because of their ready-made foods. But we got this seared salmon, also this whipped feta dip, yum. Corn salad, asparagus. I feel like these two are just meant to be together, you know. Some pickled red onions for breakfast. I always add them to avocado toast. My favorite purchase, these peach crumb muffins. Excuse me? They're still warm. Check it out. That looks so good. I'll leave them here. Okay. To bag number 2. We have some raspberry here. This was probably my favorite thing from. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the perfect strawberries. Nothing excites me more than fresh farm groceries, honestly. Okay, last 2 things. 2 little heirloom tomatoes, out now please. I think they're called like Dino plums or something. Maybe they are mixed with peaches or something, but they are so good. Okay, that's it, bye.
Come shop with us at the most expensive grocery store in the country.
Erwan! Guess how much this pumpkin is?
Like $15?
75.
$75. You can get Nano Pure restructured water for $26 a pop.
You can get this tiny little bottle of essential oils for $85. Let's smell it.
What's the milk? $20 a gallon for some raw milk, baby.
You could get some pre-cut berries for $32, or how about some pomegranate seeds? That'll run you $14.
Exotic nuts and beans for $30 a jar.
$23 for coconut yogurt. Is it worth it? We think so.
Obviously, we had to get the $20 Haley Bieber smoothie. Cheers.
We're at the most expensive grocery store in all of New York City trying the most expensive items. We just spent $100 on lunch. We have these $22 pigs in a blanket. I'm pretty sure hot dogs are like the cheapest thing in the world. I don't even know if they're real meat. This is actually a pretty big wiener though. Here we go. Now, it is cold with no sauce, therefore it's horrible. You know what? I will say the actual wiener has some good meat texture, but I'm not pulling up to your Super Bowl party with $20 fucking pigs in a blanket. Next up, we have this $30 turkey. What are they feeding this turkey? Wagyu beef? Just off the bat, like, this is ridiculous. Is this what Bill Gates gets at Thanksgiving? It's actually pretty juicy, but not worth it. I could get this at a bodega on the corner for probably $6.99. This one's crazy. Next up, we have these $21 pistachios. I'm pretty sure pistachios are like fed to birds. What are they, deshelling them in a Gucci factory? Absolutely terrible. They're like chewy and warm in not a good way. This is probably a worse deal than like a $50 gram at your local bodega. Next up, we have these $20 chicken meatballs. No one really likes chicken meatballs, let's be honest. This is the most expensive meatball I've probably ever had outside of a restaurant. But there's some serious girth going on in these balls, I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad, but I think they just took grilled chicken and put it in a ball and then put sauce on it, which I guess that is a chicken meatball, so that makes sense. But I was expecting some spices or something, kind of lacking serious innovation in these balls. Next up, I'm so curious about this one. We have these $10 chips, the only chip designed exclusively for wine. So does this chip suck without wine? I'm confused. Why wouldn't you just make like a good chip? From our sommeliers. What did these guys raise $200 million? How are they affording to have their sommeliers make chips? I'm being a little hateful. The packaging, it looks great. That's why I chose it. Why is everything so hard to open? Did you guys think, hey, maybe in your years of testing, just make a package that you could open in like 5 seconds? Turns out it's a half box. All right, here's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't love them. I think the wine's kind of an excuse, just in case if they're not great. Like, oh, you with wine. Next up, we have this $8 Supernova juice. What the fuck does Supernova even mean? They got me on the marketing. I read Supernova, I was in. Apple, lemon, ginger, cayenne. It's honestly fucking delicious. I feel pretty fantastic. Maybe it's gonna make my skin shine even more.
Does anyone else just get baffled by the cost of living every single day? Like, I know the world's expensive right now, trust, but I just am still, every time the total rings up when I go buy something, I'm like, that can't be right. I literally got a pack of razors, dishwasher detergent, and dry shampoo from Walgreens, and it was $35. I'm sorry. Where is the product equal to $35? It baffles me every time.
Here's why our groceries are so expensive, and it has nothing to do with inflation. It has everything to do with 4 companies owning nearly half of the entire grocery industry. And 30 years ago, the top 4 grocers owned like 16, 17% of the market. So how did we get here to these crazy prices? And is there anything we can do about it? Well, we got here because when you consolidate an industry, you kill competition. We've known this to be true in the history of economics and marketplace and the wonderful world of capitalism. But in particular, Kroger, Albertsons, Walmart, and Costco, the top 4, have spent the past few years buying up so many regional chains that has led to that market dominance. But that dominance is only exacerbated by the consolidation of food suppliers, which is the second issue here. Tyson's, JBS, Cargill, National Beef in particular own over 80% of the beef industry. And that means they can set prices across the supply chain. And that means the grocers have fewer suppliers to negotiate with, which means the consumers end up paying higher prices at the checkout. And look, we felt inflation at the grocery store in 2022, no doubt, when it was like at 8%. But inflation's down to like 2.5%. And I was at the grocery store last week, and these prices were like bringing me back to 2022, if not worse. And so the math wasn't mathing, and it feels like it's not inflation. It has everything to do with the market control that exists for these companies. So is there anything we can do about it? Well, it wasn't always this way. Throughout the 30s up until about the 80s, we had the Robinson-Patman Act, which was passed in like 1936, designed to protect independent grocers in the marketplace. We sort of stopped enforcing that, but there are still antitrust measures we can pursue. And there was a big win last December when we blocked the Kroger-Albertsons merger, which could have made this whole issue a whole lot worse with consumer power. So we can continue to focus on where we can prevent consolidation. But then the second is to try to support your local and regional grocery alternatives. I know it's hard, both with access and pricing, but it has been proven when they can compete, independent and regional grocers can not only offer better prices, but a better product. Focus less on inflation and focus your frustration way more with these top 4 companies.
To start off with my commentary, obviously the prices are a lot higher than previous years. I suspect they'll probably keep rising. I hope it gets better and I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it, just kind of looking at the trend of things. I also was aware of the grocery store's shady practices of kind of putting the bread and milk and items that you really need often in the back of the store or in the middle to get you to keep walking through the grocery store and pick up more items that you probably don't need or are probably going to end up throwing away. I also noticed that grocery stores and stores in general target females for shopping and picking up just items that you really don't need. They feel like we're compulsive shoppers because of the way we think and operate. We typically will buy things off a whim, or things that are cute, or things that we may want to eat or just have at the moment. That's why I was always told not to go shopping while you're hungry, because you're going to end up picking up a bunch of food that you probably not going to eat or not going to want later. So it's wise to just probably go into the store already fed or already had something to eat, a snack or something, before you go shopping, because you're probably more likely gonna compulsive pick up food that you're probably not gonna want later or throw away. As far as the Erewhon LA expensive grocery store, I assume it's for the ultra rich or influencers or people who just have money to throw away on $30 ice and overpriced items. I think the gimmick of the store is that it's healthy and it's, I guess, saving the planet or whatever the gimmick is. But I think really it's probably no different than what you could buy at probably any other store, especially if you buy or in the organic area or aisle of that store. I wouldn't personally shop there because I think it's just like I said, a gimmick, and I would like to spend a lot less on food, and I enjoy lower prices. But if you want to blow your money on overpriced food and saving the planet or whatever, or you just want to showboat, then you could probably just, I guess, blow your money there. So tell me what you guys thought about the videos. Did anything surprise you? If you have any comments, please put it in the comment section. I'm new to YouTube, so I will be responding and reading all your comments, and it will help me out if you like this video and subscribe. I look forward to doing more interesting videos and doing commentary on different topics that interest me and are entertaining. So remember, the world is nuts, so stay safe. Bye for now.